Well, hello folks, welcome to my video. I'm sure that most of my subscribers to youtube.com/samowens44 will receive this video notification, and it concerns the COVID-19 virus and our community. And I want to share the new website that I've created for our community in Gainesville, Florida, called Turkey Creek Forest. It's a over 55 community, and you can see an aerial shot of the entrance. This is 441 right here, and it's at the northern end of Gainesville, Florida. Pardon me. But you can see my desktop screen view is an aerial shot of Turkey Creek Forest, and the property line runs, if you watch my cursor, runs right along here, and that's 43rd Street right out there, and this is the north property line. So this is our community, and our clubhouse and amenities, pool and all of that is right in the kind of the center there. So you kind of get a view of where we're located, and we're in a great area. Our residents are all above 60, most of them, and we have a lot of residents that are in 70s and 80s. So the COVID-19 virus could have an impact on our community. So that's why I'm going to try to produce my website with information that will help us all as best I can find on the web as news comes out, and direct it toward our community in a website. So I'm advertising my website to our residents, but want to share with the rest of you folks that are in similar communities, and we can all share information during this trying time to protect ourselves. So that's my goal. Okay, I want to show you the website I've created and give you some a layout of it and what I'm going to produce in it. So I'm going to go to my favorite web browser, Google Chrome, and if you want to see it, you would do the same functions. Go to your web browser, and this is the website. And I've got it a little small because I wanted to capture a photo earlier. Okay, homepage. At the title, I titled this Life in Turkey Creek Forest because we're not the official website for Turkey Creek Forest. They've got a new web site name called turkeycreekforest.com, and so you can go to the official website that way. But you're going to have to log in because it's a password protected website. You can see some things, but not everything. On my site, you can see everything, and I'm going to share things that are of general nature about our community and our residents and the places we live in. So let's start from the beginning. We are strictly a 55 plus community in Gainesville, Florida, meaning that at least one person that lives in a home in Turkey Creek Forest has to be 55 or above. And that doesn't mean that a caretaker or some family member can't live in here that's under 55 taking care of that person. So we do have situations like that. So here we come in, and right away you get a number of photos that will show some of Turkey Creek Forest. That happens to be Gail and I riding our two-wheeler around the community and our clubhouse. And we go on down, and now this is where my homepage is going to be the latest news and alerts and things of importance that affect our community. Right here is how to download and listen to an audiobook from the library. Well, this is important in that we are restricted to our homes as much as possible. We have to have things to do, and I am showing our residents how they can access library audio books for download and listen on an overdrive player, which is all described in the video. You just click on this and you'll get my video of that. Let's go on down, and here is an interactive map of the COVID-19 virus. I'm just going to show you what happens when you click on it. You're going to get a lot of information, and it's directed to Florida. Now, in your community, you could get a website like this directed to your particular state. And you go on down, and here is our Northeast Florida, where our community is Alachua County. And it shows how many cases we have at the moment. And Jacksonville is our neighbor, and they are increasing a little bit more rapid than we are. And so you can keep track of this. And also you can come down, and Georgia is our neighboring state. We get a chance to see their numbers and see they're not doing as bad as we are. So this gives more information as to what's happening. Coming on down, here is our Florida numbers and showing how many cases we have. This will help see if we're increasing, decreasing. So information is vital right now to keep us alert and informed, and that's the goal. I'm going to try to give you websites that'll do this. Now, these are confirmed cases, and then we can do the Florida testing, and here are the numbers on Florida testing. Like I say, if you live in another state and found our website, try to find your local website that will show your state numbers, and I'm sure it will be there. And Florida cases, here we have how many, and our Florida deaths are up to 22. And here's one I like, is cases by county. We're right at the top, being Alachua County. We've gone from 37 this morning to 45, and that's an increase. The cases, the areas around us, let's look at that. You can come over here and let's do this. And we have a map here that we can look at. Now this is us, and here is a county below us. Let's see, and their numbers are right here. Cases data for Marion County is 5 cases. Okay, to the north of us is Bradford County. They only have 1 case. And this one right here has 3 cases. Gilchrist has none, and Levy has none. But yet we have 45. So this is information that will be helpful for neighboring areas, and we need to confine this. So this is the knowledge that, and plus I might add, this is being updated by the minute. So it's a very good website to alert us if we're going up or coming down in our affected people. Let's go on down to the next area. Oh, let me get out of this one. It takes you to that was the interactive map we just looked at. In our community, Publix is offering senior shopping, and I went on the first day, and this is a photo I took after at this point was about 40 minutes, and I still have a little ways to go to the front door opening, and they're only allowing 54 people in. And so as one person leaves, another person can go in. And this is going to be on and on for as long as the virus lasts or threat lasts. There's other information on down concerning the threat. We had a case that happened within 3 miles of our community. I have a live feed of New York showing how New York Times Square looks during this time, and it's interesting. Here's the library. The library is going to be a good source of material that you can download. You can download a lot of material without having to leave your home. So under these conditions, finding ways of keeping yourself busy with things is going to be important. And your library has a media center in your particular area. If you watched my video that I showed in the very beginning, it covers this, how to download audiobooks and other things. Now we're going to go up the other side. I have news channels that will give you up-to-date news, like CBS and Live is very helpful to show the latest broadcast that come from the White House, the medical centers, and it's one of my primary sources of information. We have NBC Live, ABC Live, and here is the King Daddy. The CDC is the Center for Disease Control, and let's click on that one time, because these are the people that are on the front line doing the research and everything. So if you want it straight from them, information, right here is information that you can get. And so it might be a good place to go, how to protect yourself if you think you're sick. Here's something, if you have a question or you just want to ask me something about Gainesville or suggest something, you can send me a message without being a member, and you just fill out these fields of information and send me your message, and I'll respond back to you. Now, I have a forum page, and this is the forum activity, and I have several subjects that I talk about, and right now mainly it's restaurants and reviewing restaurants. So the forum is a good place to discuss a particular restaurant or some sort of a business if you wanted to add. But the message board activity page, or the message board, is going to be a page that we can share information about all types of things that are going on in Turkey Creek Forest. And right here we have the Alachua Library closes, you could find information about that. And the corona threat, we can have discussions about that. If you have information you want to share, it could be under this particular one. And you can sign in and register. Now come back up, and here is the calendar view. And folks that are residents can comment on the events and can even post new events that are happening for a particular day. And I'm back to the normal place. Message board. This is where we're going to have share information about our community. Links. I am going to try to keep the links page updated with the latest important links that will help our residents find information as to what they seek from our city governments and county governments. Here's emergency information, Gainesville visitors and residents. If you're from another place and want to see what type of things do we have here in Gainesville, Florida, and our Alachua County, you've got the Chamber of Commerce, Visitors Bureau, City, and Alachua County. And for our residents, curbside, we can always see when holidays are going to affect our garbage pickup. But Alachua County, we have a lot of information here. Health and fitness, well, our YMCA is closed right now, and I'm going to put a note in there. We have a lot of information. Now, here's something. For our seniors and across the country, if you are at a stay-at-home directive from your city governments, this may be helpful for exercise programs. This is for seniors. Some of our older seniors cannot do the heavy-duty exercise programs, and these are designed for those type people. Let's see, a mini workout. Let's just click on one, and you will see that you get a video, and this is each one has its own thing that tells you what it's going to do.
Out and back.
Okay, I'm not going to show the whole thing. I just wanted to give you an idea. And you can go through and click on any one. So this will give you a chance to work out at home and keep yourself healthy and your muscles activated. You don't want to just sit on the couch and watch TV all day, except if you're watching a workout video. Now here again, I went to another link, so I'm going to close this one out and I'm back to where I was. That's important for navigating to keep yourself alert as to where you're at. And visual aids, medical facilities, we have a lot of arts and entertainment. Everything is closed as far as theaters, and you can see transportation, that's pretty much closed. If you want to send me something, on most all of the pages you can send files of any kind, pictures or websites, you name it, you can send it through this this page at the footer. Okay, so I'm going to go back to my place I was. So helpful links can give you an idea of what Gainesville and Alachua County has to offer to our community. We go down to the About page, and here is where you will find out all about our history and what our houses floor plans look like, and our amenities, and I even have a drive-through video that will show you just what we look like on our streets and stuff. You can also send me a message from this point. So, why don't you take a look at our website? Actually, it's mine. It's not the official website of Turkey Creek Forest. Again, that is turkeycreekforest.com if you want to see the official website. But I'm going to share all the information about life in Turkey Creek Forest. So long, and let me hear from you, okay?